Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Watch Me Wardrobe episode. And today I wanted to talk really quick about just getting in and getting started. Because I think for a lot of people who buy the CTS wardrobe and are very serious about organizing their inventory, the problem that is most pressing is, where do I start? How do I deal with sometimes 150,000 items in my inventory that I need to find some reasonable way to sort, and how do I get started? So what I wanted to talk about was a method that you can use. This is one of, I'm sure, many different ways of doing it, but it's how I work with mine, and I thought I would share it with people. And I sort of call it the 1 day at a time method. And the idea behind this method is you're going to start over fresh with a brand new inventory structure in Second Life. And it works really well with the CTS wardrobe if you're moving your clothing from normal folders into the RLV folder, because that RLV folder is often empty. And that's the best way to start. I think no matter what you're doing, if you're going in and you're reorganizing your inventory, the best way to start, first thing, is to create a brand new folder that's empty and start moving things into there. And the reason for that is that this new folder that you've created, let's pretend or imagine that it's our RLV folder. If it's empty and you start organizing things into it, you know without any doubt that everything that's in that folder has been sorted and organized, because you're only going to put things into there that you organize. And anything that's not in there, you have not touched yet. And so you can look very quickly, and if there are things not in that folder, you know that you still have more work to do. At the same token, this method will also give you, I think, a sense of accomplishment as you go through, because what we're going to look at is how to change our inventory to show us just the items that we've purchased or added to our inventory in the last 1 day. And then we're going to step back and look at the items we've added in 2 days, in 3 days, etc., until we get all the way back to, as long as it takes, if you've been in Second Life for 10 years, going back 10 years, and everything that's in your inventory is no longer scattered amongst the other folders, but is moved into this folder here. And the sense of accomplishment is really that you can do it 1 day at a time. You can look at it and move back 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 100 days, and you'll see as you go backwards in time that the things start leaving the other folders and getting into RLV. So let's take a look at how this works. To make this work easiest, I think the best way to do it is to start with one inventory window and then press Control-Shift-I to open up a second inventory window, and just move that so that they're next to each other. I'm often kind of surprised that when people tell me that they don't know how to do this, or they don't know that you can do this, but this is a great way to see your inventory side by side. So one of these window panes here is going to be used for looking at the last day's worth of stuff, and then the second window here is going to be used for organizing it. So I'm going to go back to my very first inventory window here, and if you're in Firestorm or another viewer, this is the Catsnip viewer. If you're in Firestorm or another viewer, you can do this basically the same way. But there's a little options button at the bottom of your inventory. You're going to click on that, and you're going to open up the filters. You're going to click Show Filters. And at the bottom of your filters list, you'll have an item that says, show me items that are newer than, and you can choose a number of days. I'm going to set it to 1 day. So now, the only things that are showing here on the left are the items that are 1 day old or newer. And you can see I have a few things that I purchased yesterday. And what you want to do is open these up and sort them, either find vendor pictures or wear the item and take a picture. And you want to get them moved from here and into your RLV folder so that you know that they're taken care of. So we're going to go ahead and do that with these really quick. So my method is I open up vendor pictures if I have them, I take them if not. I'll go ahead and do a save as. And I don't really need to know too much about my KC Couture shoes. They're always pretty much the same. What I do is just look to see whether or not it supports Eve. It does not. Make sure it says that, and I just go ahead and save that. And I'll sort that out into my inventory later. So this goes here, shoes. So on the right-hand side, I've gone into my RLV folder, my shoes folder, and I'm going to go to my KC Couture folder. I'm going to go ahead and just drag this over here. These are called Zany shoes. And then I just need to grab my folders here. So I'll come up with my inventory control. These have Belleza, Slink, Maitreya, a base, and a HUD. So I'll copy those folders. And I'll paste that down here. Shoe base, and I'm actually wearing these shoes right now. So Maitreya, Slink, Belleza, HUD. Alright, and I don't keep the mesh project because I don't have a mesh project body and I don't ever plan to get one. And I don't need the rest of this junk. I will keep the picture, so I'll go ahead and delete all that. Alright, so that one's done. And now I'll come over here to Pixiecat and I'll open that up. This is a new romper that's at, I think, Trey Chic right now. So go ahead and open this up. Pixiecat. And this is the Ina Play Suit. And I have it in cream. It's available for Maitreya, Hourglass, and Physique. And it's a romper, basically. And I'm going to go and put in a tag for lace because I do start to tag some of that now. So I'm going to save that. Okay, that's done. So I've got that ready to be put into my wardrobe. It's not there yet, but the file is saved. And now I just need to come over here to my wearables folder, find my Pixiecat subfolder. I'll drag this in. And this is the Ina Playsuit. Again, what you want to do is make sure the name you just gave it for wardrobe is the same as the folder name. Come in here. And let's see, so we need a Lara, a Physique, Lara, Physique, and an Hourglass folder. So I'll copy and paste those. Lara, Hourglass, Physique. I'll keep the pictures, but I'll get rid of the standard size. Alright, so those are done. Now, these right here are actually HUDs that I bought for hair I already own. So they're already in my wardrobe. So I just need to come over here to Magica. The Magica's having a 50% off sale right now, so I went and got some extra HUDs. So for Checkpoint, what I've added here is a brand new HUD. So let's go ahead and create a new folder. HUD 1. And drag that in. I don't need another copy of the hair, so it'll work with that. So that's fine. And then Heartbeat, I added HUD 2. And I'll drag that over. And again, I don't need extra hair. Okay, now you'll notice what I see here on my left now is getting cleaner and cleaner because the things have been moved from where they were, just hanging out there, into RLV. And the goal, as you move back one day at a time, is to remove things from folders where they shouldn't be and make sure they're in RLV. So as long as everything you're looking at is in RLV, you know you've sorted stuff. Alright, so let me go ahead and take these two boxes, and I'm going to go over here. Here's my storage. Here's the shoes and the play suit. These are the original boxes. I'm just going to drag those into there, sort them in, and delete the extra, and it's done. Alright, so now I'm basically left with a fully sorted inventory for one day back. What you're going to do now is just come into your filters like this, and you're going to set it back another day. So I go back to 2 days, and the folders will extend out, and I've got an item here in objects, and I've got some items here in shopping that need to be taken, have pictures taken of them and sorted. And so I would go through and do the same process. I would clear that whole day out until everything that I had new that day was in RLV where it should be. And then I would go back to 3 days and back to 4 days and keep going through and doing this. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that I haven't had a chance to sort through yet. But you keep going back through like that until you get back as far as you want to go, presumably back as many days as you've been in Second Life. And you do that just one day at a time. And if you can manage to do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days of sorting in a single day, you'll get through it pretty quick, and it's very organized. And the nice thing about it is then if you add more additional new stuff tomorrow, then it's a very quick way to get in and have a real sense of accomplishment. Anyway, so that's what I call the one day at a time method. I think it's a really nice, simple way of going through and organizing your inventory, especially when you're trying to get started. 2 inventory windows. The one on the left, you're going to use your filters just to roll back one day at a time until you get everything sorted, heading back in time. Thanks for watching. If you do like this video, make sure you do like it, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be doing lots more CTS wardrobe and inventory videos as time goes on. And until the next video, thanks for watching.